Hello and welcome back everyone. Today a practical session. We're going to be creating a master Google business profile listing. So Google business profile, of course, fundamental, critical to have for your local SEO. Local search engine optimization, meaning to reach people close to where your business is, whether you're selling stuff, delivering a service, or whether you're doing what we're doing today is baking. So the first thing you want to do when you start setting up your Google business profile is to create a document that you have with all the different information that will be required. So I have a document on screen right now. The basics that you would need is the name of your company, the category. You'll see that we'll do the basic setup for the category and come back for more advanced to do additional categories to increase your visibility threefold. A channel description. Now I have a comprehensive video on creating a really good channel description. I'll see if I can put the link in a card popping up here somewhere. There's also a playlist, an advanced playlist on how to do more with your Google business profile than you ever believed was possible. You'll need your address detail and your operating hours, business hours, trading hours, whatever you want to call it. I will do some bonus material with you in Canva, Canva being a great, easy to master graphic design tool. So the first thing you want to do is you want to open your Chrome and you want to go and search for Google business profile. You should find that listing right at the top of the search results. Let's click it and let's get started. Bear in mind that Google Business Profile, formerly known as Google My Business, will put your business on the map on Google Maps. That's something you should be doing. Let's get going. So this is a fictitious business that we're creating. The business is called Bakery on Main. You'll see when you do start registering your business that similar names would pop up to make sure that it's not already listed. In this case, it's not. So I'm going to create a business with this specific name. Now you need to make a decision on what kind of business you have. Am I an online retail business which won't have a physical address but will have all the other rings, bells and whistles on it? Are you a local store like this is a bakery? It would be a local store. Or are you a local service business? Each one of these setups will have some options later on that you can tweak. When you set up your profile initially, you'll only be allowed to enter one category. This should be the primary reason for having your business. We're a bakery first, more than anything else. So I will start by saying that our primary business category is a bakery. You can change and you can add more later. I'll show you how to do that further down this video. Let's input our business address. What Google will do when you enter your business address, it will look for businesses that are close to or also very relevant to your type of listing you have. So you'll see a pop-up appear when we put our business address in, and Google will again ask us, is one of these existing listings not us? If you've had a website or a digital footprint, you'll see here's a list here. If you've had a digital footprint for a while, you might already be listed but not verified. Then you can pick it from the list. In this case, it's none of these. We're starting from scratch. You might have to as well. Phone numbers are very important, not only for two-factor authentication so you can get done what needs to be done, but also for your client, of course, to call you. If you don't want to take calls, then you'll have to put a office number or something in that regard into this box. Website address. I'm going to put my own website address in here as this is a fictitious listing, because I'm going to need that address later for an email to verify the listing. You can also verify the listing via your mobile number. So now Google will start pushing all the different spaces at you. It says, right, you're ready to go. It's going to try and upsell to some other stuff. I'll show you in a few minutes. You can verify your listing right now, or you can verify later. When you say you want to verify, you can choose via the phone or email. I've put in a domain that actually exists. So I'm going to insert my email address, and I will show you what that email would look like. Right, so there's a 5-digit verification code that will be emailed to you. That it will look like that. This is inside my mail manager. You would normally copy that and put it in the verification box, and I will show you how, but I'll come back and verify at the end. I want to show you the complete listing before I verify. So we're going to skip that stage in the setup now, and let's go straight to operating hours. Now I've got my document. Remember, if you prep the document with your information beforehand, it will assist in this process. It will stop you from being frustrated. Things like your business name, the categories, a description for your company, your office hours, your telephone number, your address. These are things that you can prep beforehand. If you have a logo, put it in a folder. If you have a nice image you want to use as a banner, put it in the same folder. It will just help you move along quicker and more efficiently. Right, so we've prepped our business description. I'll put a link up here somewhere that will show you how to write a brilliant Google My Business description for your listing, and also how to put it together and what is fundamental to be found when you put this description together. This is one of the biggest areas that Google will crawl to find whether you are a business, what type of business, and where. So now we've got the listing pretty much done. We want to go and put in our logo. When you launch your channel, at least have a logo and a banner. Don't take the credit. Use a certified partner. Google wants you to spend money before they'll give you the money, and make sure the money you spend won't be wasted. Speak to a certified Google partner. You can claim it, but don't say I didn't warn you. You might be just burning cash. And now it's trying to upsell you some additional Google services. It's a try before you buy. You can skip that. Right. So now we've got the listing, the basics of the listings done, but there is some advanced settings that we want to include. Once you finish the listing, this would be your control panel. So if you want to edit your profile further, you click on the edit profile button. Remember, you can verify this at the end or during the setup, so don't panic about it. You will have the code. So you'll remember at the beginning I said you should put your primary category of service in here. Now it's time to add additional ones. Now for my bakery, you can sit down and have some cake and have some savory treats. So I'm going to list it as a restaurant as well. But we also in our listing detail description say that we are caterers. So I want to be found if people are searching, if they're in my area, they're searching for a bakery, if they're searching for a restaurant, or if they are searching in the area for somebody that can cater for their function. So I'm going to list myself as a bakery, a caterer, and as a restaurant. So think about your business. Bear in mind, you can only pick categories that's predefined by Google. So try as many as you can that you think is relevant until you find the right ones, then save them. Let's go down in our control panel and add our social media profiles. Remember, the business of digital marketing wants you to create awareness about your product and brand as widely as you can. So do use these links. If you have a Facebook, add your Facebook. If you have a YouTube, add your YouTube. If you have Pinterest or LinkedIn, add all the profiles. Add as many information as you can. Two things will happen. The Google will look at all these links and find information regarding your business and get you closer to the correct audience. It will use your categories, your detailed description of your link, your social media. It will crawl your website. So do put in as much information as you can. Don't rush this. Use it to its full capabilities. Service area. This is for Google. If you're a local business and you're serving people in the Port Elizabeth area, this is for Google. Or in London, say we're a local bakery in London, this allows people in the vicinity to find you closer to the top of search when they're putting bakery into the search box, and in the Google results and the maps you'll move up. So now we've gotten to the place where we need to do a logo as well as a cover photo. Now we don't have anything. Maybe you don't have anything and you don't have the money for a graphic designer. You're just starting out. Let's go and have a look at Canva. So this is the bonus material. I'm going to quickly show you how you can create a logo in Canva. You can use the free version, but do sign up for the paid version because you can increase images and you have a lot more designs. You have access to all the stock images, all the stock videos, all the templates. But for now, I'm just going to sign up and we're going to quickly do on the free version a logo and a channel banner. So I'm a bakery, so I'm just going to type in bakery logo. Canva's really simple to use. I really love the second one coming up there right away. That's something that will work for me. Let's see what else is there. Let's go with the second version. It is free. Pick it and say you want to customize it. Now all you need to do is double click on the text and put your own name in there. In this case, bakery on main. Center it, tidy it up, make it a bit bigger, make the text a bit bigger. It's really as simple as working in Word. Just tidying it up, just centering that sweet and delicious. And I think I want that a bit bigger. I really like that strap line, so I'm going to keep it. Right, that makes me happy. I might want to change the established, but for purposes of this demo, let's just get it out. Turning the background white now, that's behind. There we go. And now I'm going to download it. Remember, if you can afford to buy the full version of Canva, do spend the money in it because it is really powerful and simple to use. And I'm not saying replace a professional graphic designer, but if you're starting out and you don't have the funds, do use Canva. The minute you can afford a professional, hire a professional. They do a better job because they understand the design sphere much better than you can. So get a professional the minute you can. But for now, don't leave your profile empty. So I've downloaded the logo. I'm going to go and grab it. That's it right there. It's in my downloads folder. So let's grab it from there. And then let's insert it into the profile. Here we go. Yeah, I didn't center it. It's fine. I'll come back and fix it later. Let's go back into Canva and let's do an image. It will become our banner image for our listing. We don't want to leave it empty. So do something. So I'm just using baking collage. And I really like the first one. So let's customize that first template. So in Canva, there's a magnitude of stock info, stock templates, images, videos, elements, drawings. So this is a free template. All I'm going to do is I'm going to use it. I'm going to just change the name by double clicking the text to bakery on main, because this will be my banner for my Google business profile listing. And then I want to just change one or two of the images for the purposes of demonstration. So I'm going to go into the elements and I'm going to go type in what I want. I'm going to go to photos and I'm going to say I want an image of baking. Let's get something with people baking. So these little crowns are all pro images. If you take the full version, all of these images are at your disposal. So I think it's less than R1,000 a year, I think, something like that. Right, so I'm just grabbing that one. I really like it and I'm just pulling it over. You'll see you can just take the image and dump it in the space you want to put it. It's as simple as that. You don't need to understand design. We said in our description that croissants is important. We do croissants, so I'm just updating the croissants image. I think we also mentioned muffins, so I'm just going to go look for a muffin. Do you want to echo what you can? Of course, you can't say everything. Move it up a bit so it looks better. That's it. That looks good. I'm happy to use that. Let's download it. Let's go back to our listing. We've already added our logo. Let's do the cover photo. So it's been downloaded. It's in our downloads folder. There we go. Double click. There we go. So now our profile is complete. We have a logo and we have a banner image. I think this would be the perfect time to verify it so we can see what we've done. That looks great. That makes me happy. And it was so fast and simple. Let's verify it now. Just going back to my email where they send the verification code. I'm going to enter the code. The reason I delayed this is because now we'll actually be able to see what a complete listing looks like. Drum roll. Boom. There we go. Bakery on Main. It's ready. There's our control panel to the top left. Our banner image is in that. You've got to say that really looks nice. Much better than not having it in there. So now that we've done this, the best thing about digital marketing, of course, is the statistics, that you can measure everything. So right now, if you look at SEO performance, there will be absolutely no stats. Remember, it's brand new. But with a little bit of luck and a little bit of time, when you come back in a few weeks, you'll find a lot of extra traffic that you've never had before. With tons of information. Remember the difference between normal marketing and digital marketing. The most fundamental difference is that you can measure everything. You'll see a profile that's been around for a while has tons and tons of information on it. That means new traffic, new leads, new sales. So get your listing done. Get your information together and get it verified. Make sure you're on the map. I'll see you in the next one.